Well, an emotional day for families in Washington, Illinois. They were allowed to go back to their homes today, 2 days after a tornado destroyed their neighborhood.
But in many cases, there is nothing left of their homes. Cody Holyoke is live in Washington, and it had to have been another difficult day, Cody.
It has been. Carol, Mike, good evening. It is just an unimaginable task for these people. Imagine this was your neighborhood. They're stopping, they're staring at all of this devastation, the hundreds of homes that are damaged, and then they press on. They don't get down on their knees and cry. I think all of us would tear up seeing this. Police did let people back into their homes today, holding back the tears. These people went forward, finding these lost items and these special things that made home feel like home.
I mean, I've been in law enforcement for 20 years, and I was in shock.
Police officer Kevin Kreider trains for the unthinkable, but he was never truly prepared for this.
We drove over power lines and everything else to get back here because we knew our daughter was back here somewhere. And when she turned the corner, I was like, "You've made the wrong turn. You need to go down one more street." And she's like, "No, this is our street."
A twister took his home and transformed his neighborhood, throwing bricks and boards for miles. Kreider's family is back for the first time since it happened. His wife worked to find important belongings and some comforts of home to ease her daughter's mind.
A lot of these families have lived here since the early 70s, and they've got, how many years of belongings that are now everywhere in the neighborhood.
Hundreds of families are trying to hold it together, reminded every second of what was. It's a strange feeling to be this close to home, but so far away.
It feels honestly like a dream, and I don't know what to do, honestly. I mean, I'm just honestly blessed that my family and friends are okay.
With all of this damage, there's a lot to go through. Families will spend days, maybe weeks, looking for personal effects and belongings. And with rain in the forecast, it's a race against time. It'll take a while for the community to heal, for houses to be built and families to return. But the people of Washington are determined to see this recovery through.
I've seen things that, that I deal with all the time, but when it's your own house, it's just hard to take sometimes. But we'll make it. We'll survive.
There is a strong sense of hope here in the community of Washington. 15,000 people. We've seen signs of the main drive here say Washington strong. Everyone's really coming together to root for these people. Volunteers are being turned away at the city limits. The city's mayor says the support has been so overwhelming for these folks. Tonight at 10, we will have more amazing survival stories in the aftermath and in the devastation. Live in Washington, Illinois, Cody Holyoke, today's TMJ4.
Yeah, thanks, Cody. Hard to believe people can be so strong in the face of all that devastation.